Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back for an episode of Into the Flu. Today I want to chat about the Rennervate Podcast that myself, Emilio, and Doug co-host. I first want to say on behalf of the three of us, thank all of you so much for the support, for the engagement, for listening, for tuning in, for leaving comments, asking questions. The podcast itself has been so much fun. The three of us had a great time doing it and absolutely loved it, and it wouldn't have been anything without all of you. So I really appreciate that. So does Emilio and Doug. We thank you for that. So with that being said, there is some bad news for those who were fans of the podcast. Emilio and Doug are unable to dedicate time right now to the podcast fully. They've got a lot of really great things going on in their life, and I'm super happy for them. We keep in touch, we're chatting, but as far as dedicating time to the podcast, it's just gonna have to be on hold for now. So that's no worries. Again, we're really happy for Emilio and Doug. They've got a lot of cool things going on, personal projects, work things, all that stuff, such as life. But we had some really great episodes in the podcast, and I couldn't have been happier with what we produced. I thought it was amazing. Thank both of them for the dedication and time that they put to it, and I'm just really, really happy about it. Now, I can continue with the podcast on my own, but it doesn't really seem like it would do much for the community, considering I have the YouTube channel, and I'm already dishing out videos about once a month for various topics related to the Harry Potter TCG and vintage merchandise. And so I'm still sort of thinking about what I'm going to do with the podcast. Am I going to continue with someone else? Or is it just going to be dedicated to something that maybe I don't do with the YouTube channel? I'm not really sure, but I know there's been a few people who have been kind of curious about the podcast. A couple people have hit me up asking me, so I just wanted to make a video and just say that for now, we are just going to put it on pause because, like I said, Doug and Emilio can't dedicate time right now. And I want to make sure that if I'm going to go forth with it on my own, that I'm bringing something to it that is not found in my YouTube videos, because I want to do the best that I can for the community, and I don't want to take up two forms of media bringing the same thing. I just don't think that that would do anything. So on that note, if you have any suggestions or feedback or anything like that, then please feel free. I'm still sort of going through my mind on what that would look like and how I would make that podcast something feasible. I might take it at a different angle completely. Again, if I can partner up with somebody, that would be better. I love doing team stuff, and so having more than one person for the podcast would be ideal. Different perspectives and stuff, which is what I think it brought mostly. Like I can sit here and talk for days about the TCG, but it's obviously just my perspective. And so being able to have a conversation about this card or that card or this set, this deck, etc. Like, it's really fun to be able to have those dynamic conversations, which is something that I want to be able to do in the future. So if anyone is interested in helping me out with that, or again, if you have suggestions for it, etc., hit me up. It wouldn't hurt just to have a conversation about what that would look like. There's no problem with it. The community is still pretty small, but it is growing, and I know that there's a lot of people who are new fans to it, new gamers, new collectors, etc. And so there's no problem with just hitting me up and saying, hey, what would that look like? Or what if we did this? Or what if you did that? I mean, I don't have all the answers, obviously. So if there's any suggestions that you have or comments, then just let me know. Either leave them below or hit me up on Instagram at Harry Potter Morsi. I don't want to take up too much time on that. Yes, it is sad that we are sort of breaking up, but I'm really happy with the podcast, and the dedication and the information that Doug and Emilio brought to the podcast were phenomenal. I absolutely loved every part of it. Every episode was really fun. I am sad, obviously, that we can't continue going with it, but I understand that it's the best for them, and that's totally fine. Like I said, life happens, so there's no worries on that. So like I said, I just wanted to make a video, and I wanted to inform everyone who might be curious about what's going on with the Rennervate podcast. So if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, whatever the case might be, again, reach out to me. And for those of you who are not already in the Harry Potter TCG Dueling League, please join the Discord below if you want to get some games in with some of us. We're meeting about once a week now. It's getting really fun. There isn't like a dedicated time or day because that didn't really work for a lot of people. So it's just whenever you can play and whenever you're around. So be sure to go in to the Discord and join, get some games in. You could also observe some games. If you have any questions about decks, etc., then please hit me up. If I can help, I will. But I think that'll do it for now. Thank you all for your time. And again, thank you for the dedication and the support, not only to the Rennervate podcast, but to this YouTube channel as well. I have a lot of fun making these videos, and I'm happy that I'm able to do it at least once a month now. It would just be me talking in front of a camera without anybody watching it. So I really appreciate those of you who make sure that you watch and comment and do all that stuff. It really means a lot to me. So anyway, I'll leave you with that. Thanks a lot.